that's for the passion. Fuck whoever asking. You know the shit is everlasting. I ain't the one that's for the gassing.
Hit the flow.
Watson.
Watson some chocolate.
We believe children are the future.
That boy good.
Shiny head away.
Yeah, it goes down.
That boy.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Weez? I'm ready.
Going live at 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we're back to a special edition of the Sweet Remedy Podcast. I'm your host, Nord.
And it's your boy Cam.
It's your guy Nate.
And the always in lovely tech guy, Weezer.
Easy.
And we coming to you live from the Lemon and Blues Mixer, hosted by Lemon Pine Drop themselves. And our first guest, we got Sane from Shunk Pack. Introduce yourself to the subs.
Yeah, well, before I started talking, I had to do my introduction to set the vibes on the ultimate high level. Gentlemen and queens. Introduction into the Shunk Pack movement. Hanging out with Sweet Remedy Podcast. It's go time.
Fuck
your couch,
nigga.
In your love seat, snack cake ass.
But so just tell the subs a little bit about Shunk Pack before we.
Well, so Shunk Pack is basically a conscious collective. It's it's all about embracing your truth. You know, being willing to stand out and embrace your individuality and be completely unapologetic about it. And if someone has a issue with your genius, with your innate nature, fuck they couch and they love seat because they don't understand. They don't know no better. So it's just all about empowering people just to stay comfortable in who they are. Don't allow nobody else to ever dictate who the fuck you are. Because if you came into this world by yourself, you better go ahead and get that shit done for yourself.
Facts.
But
Fax machine.
and that's just a little bit. But everybody stay tuned for episode 42 of the Sweet Remedy Podcast because we'll be actually at Shunk Pack Studios
Yes, indeed.
interviewing him and his brother,
Yeti.
San. So stay tuned.
Catch you there.
All right, Joe.
You already know.
Kept that going. But your boys is back in the building, and we got the co-founder of Lemon Pine Drop.
Drip,
we
drip.
got the nigga Castletheregular in the building. But his real name is Jerome Castleberry. Give it up for Castle, everybody.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
How you doing, bro?
I'm high.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Hey, I mean, hey.
No, but I'm good, though. Everything's good. Everything's wonderful. How y'all doing?
We doing good. We doing
straight.
You know, I'm
good.
blessed, man.
That's good. That's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing. Everything's going.
So, like we was saying before the cameras came on,
Yeah.
y'all are like this fourth event. Well, no, fifth, sixth event in. Official?
It's official. It's official third.
Official third.
Official third. It was 3 other events that weren't like. One was the event that we was like helping with and sponsoring, and marketing as well, just a branding. And
Right.
the other one was how Pine Drop came about actually. So, yeah, this is like official third one. Official third.
All right, so tell us about. Well, don't tell us about the first event because we was at the.
We wanted y'all for the first event though.
So
We definitely wanted y'all for the first event.
but
But shout out to Lavish Journey.
yeah, shout out to Lavish Journey. But before we get started, I do want to just tell our subs, hey, it's a button right here. It says subscribe. Click it.
Here, go hit
Hey,
that motherfucker.
don't
do
forget
that, man.
about that bell sitting right next to it. Join that noti.
Tell them why they need to click the bell, y'all.
So they can get them video alerts.
So you gonna know when we drop these motherfucking videos.
Bangers.
Nuts.
Straight bangers.
I forgot to tell you I wanted to say that.
What?
These motherfucking videos.
But,
Yeah, man. That shit is cool.
But last time when we had Sydney on, she just was speaking of what Lemon Pine Drop itself,
Yeah.
why it started. But
Yeah.
now that you guys have started and you guys have promoted and put on event after event,
Yeah.
what's Lemon Pine Drop to you now?
It's everything that I said I wanted it to be. It's not nothing outside of anything that I thought of. I mean, it's a little bit more than I thought of, but it's not far as like the foundation and the culture of what we're doing is everything that I wanted, and that's basically giving back, giving people the opportunity to just come party, chill, be themselves, network organically, get to know people that you never seen before, keep it exclusive. So you know what I'm saying, make people want to come, you know, do something different, have a podcast, you know what I'm saying, have a chef, you know what I'm saying, a live chef in the middle of the party, you know what I'm saying, like, why not? The first meeting that we had was, I told him, you know, everything's limitless. Right. If you're not gonna think limitless, then you might as well leave. So that was my vision from that. I wanted to just give people opportunities, because there's a lot of people in Cleveland and a lot of people around the world in general just don't have opportunities. My whole thing as a co-founder is just to give back. I don't receive nothing. Right. And I don't care about that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to provide opportunities, especially for our black people. And that's what I'm doing.
Doing this shit for the culture.
So like right now, I know like you said, like you Lemon Pine Drop is where it's at right now. You said you didn't expect it to be like how it was right now, right? Yeah. So in the upcoming future, like a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, what are some goals that you have personally set or see, you know, Lemon Pine Drop trending towards?
Well, my whole thing is, what I want to handle is on my end is pretty much I want it to be just a name.
Right.
Something that carries weight. Something that people can respect. I want to be on everything. I don't care what it is. Mm-hmm. The bigger thing of Lemon Pine Drop is just the beginning of what the entire thing is, which is Mixed Productions. Mixed Productions is a complete conglomerate and a combination of a whole bunch of things that we're putting together, like, you know, like for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go as far as we possibly can. You know? So that's where I see it in about a year or two. In a year or two, I just want to have a name. I'm not really in no rush for anything. Right. I just want to be consistent. My whole message to my crew: invest in self and be consistent, and start with love. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. That's really all this is. Just love, all love.
Consistency and love is key.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that sounds like a fucking relationship.
Well, Lemon Pine Drop been my bitch for the last couple. You know what I'm saying? Like, she whooping my ass though. I can't even cap.
Don't they?
But I love Lemon Pine Drop.
But you know they say, happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, you do everything you know that your wife told you to do. So I guess.
You know,
that's another conversation for a different podcast.
You know,
so we're not gonna open up Pandora's box and we're gonna just close it right back. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay, but
it depends on who it is. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. You tried to open it up again. We just closed it.
That's what I do.
See, now I'm about to put the master.
Don't do
it. But honestly, I always like to do this when I get with you. I always like to talk about your music and shit because.
Can you tell them to go turn it down downstairs? I'm sorry that I snapped. I did not mean to disrespect you. My apologies. Sorry. Go ahead, Nora.
Subs, you're gonna hear that music frequently through the show. So
just a little bit.
You know.
But you know, that's my main thing when we get together. Every time I talk to you, because you on the set list today. I haven't been able to hear you rap live in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So
that's on purpose.
So I'm looking forward to that.
He said that's on purpose.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, tell everybody your free samples sit in the CD player at all times.
You know what's crazy? The thing is, all of y'all, you, Nord, Nate and Josh, like, y'all all said the same thing to me. Like, you know what? Like, I thought it was gonna be trash.
Nigga, shit, I just put it in, driving. Honestly, going down to Canton one day, and I'm like, oh, this shit fire. Let me not turn this sound. Yeah. Because I skipped the first song because it was Sign and Sane talking.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, it's a song. It's a whole song.
I was like, man,
it's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
You missed the whole vibe.
Listen to the rest of the album. I come back to the first song. Listen to them talk. I'm like, oh, these niggas was actually dropping gems, and then boom. I'm like,
yeah, crazy. But I appreciate you for that, for real, both of y'all. and everybody, whoever, you know what I'm saying, listen to my stuff. Like, I appreciate that.
So what you performing tonight?
Well, I got some projects coming up. I got like, okay, this is how I do it real quick on my process. I record a lot at one time because my time is limited. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I got about 4 projects in a tuck, like 4 whole entire projects, from artwork to what I'm going to do with promotion to lyrics to recording. The only thing left to do is mix and master, and I'm out of there.
Right.
Okay.
I ain't got a chance to do that yet, but it's coming though. I do have a full project mix and master already, Vending Machine Tuesdays. I'm performing one song off of that tonight.
Okay.
It's called X Factor. I mean, well, it's not X Factor. It's the response to X Factor by Lauryn Hill. It's called Explanation. Yeah, it's the man side of it.
Shit.
Nobody ever said nothing to Lauryn Hill. Everybody just took it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Shit.
she kind of left it at like period.
Yeah. I mean, it's Lauryn Hill.
Fuck it. But nah, you independent? You signed? What you?
I ain't signing nothing, man.
Not
I wanna sign with my like partnership, Mixed Productions, Sweet Remedy Podcast. That's what I want to do. I want to sign with my friends. I want to sign with people that I know who are really striving. Like fuck, you know, going to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like go to the people that fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
and just live like that. That's the only
Fucks with each other.
fucks with each other.
Right.
That's the only type of signing. That's the only type of sign I want to do. Now, the only other, I might do distribution just
I
because.
say,
I
would
was
you,
about to
would
say,
you
like, you know what
do
I'm
like
saying?
a
Like,
360 or some shit like that?
Ah.
Not even a 360,
Not even
but
360,
just so
like strictly just
just
you gonna put it
distribution
out
and
for
shit.
me?
Yeah,
thanks.
do the promotion and all that shit. Oh yeah.
Take a little off the top.
Sorry.
But-
Sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that.
That's smooth. That's
Yeah.
honestly. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got the other song I'm performing is not even on a project it's not on Vending Machine Tuesday. It's called Envy.
Alright.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty wavy.
And you, what time you go on?
Um,
Because I know the performance is actually about to start.
yeah, they're about to get ready to
soon.
start. So I'm not going on to probably
Later in the year.
like later like 10ish, 10:30ish. Yeah. So I
Definitely
still gotta
gotta
work.
see
I still
that.
gotta work and do some shit, huh?
Nah, I said we was definitely gonna have to see that.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm doing an interview with y'all.
Oh,
Right.
I'm glad I'm doing an interview. I never get a
Nigga
chance to.
tried to be scary on the live.
I'm not scared.
I wanna talk to y'all. Now they saying this shit. Nigga, shut the.
Nah, man.
But for some people watching though, how long have you been doing this though?
What?
Like rapping?
Oh,
making
rapping?
music?
Oh man, I started off rapping because the truth of the matter is like I grew up in my father's a pastor. I'm a preacher's kid basically.
Right.
So I'm just rebellious. Like I want to listen to rap music. Like I like the way Eminem talk about people. It was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I like DMX barking at people. Like so it was like an outlet. It was just like y'all sitting up here criticizing it like that. Like this is hard though. Like to me, like so with that, it just became that and poetry. I love poetry. Poetry is my thing. I don't read nothing for real, except like only thing I'll sit and read and research, like actually is poetry. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? I research other stuff, but like in depth, like poetry. In jazz, my grandmother is a jazz singer.
Okay.
I come from a musical family. My grandfather sang in a quartet. My mom sang. My dad sang. My sister,
Barbershop?
yeah.
That's wrong.
Granddad had the pipes.
Them pipes.
My sister singing tonight. My brother singing tonight. You know,
True,
so
true.
I don't sing, but you know, I love music. So hip hop the one that appealed the best to me. So I've been doing it forever, man. Like from the jump, like literally from the jump, making up raps. Where's Sky at? Did he leave? Sky is that's who I made raps with.
For real?
We had a beat pad. It's like $3.99, something like that, $4.99. Make beats off of that, record on the tape, you know, steal my father's tapes and shit and record over them, get my ass beat, you know. So
that was true 90s shit.
yeah,
For real though.
That's
Yeah.
true 90s shit.
yeah, that's why my rap. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
like all you doing is tapping
We
the
not
four
we
squares.
we
bro.
9 years old, just you like that? You like
Rapping
yeah.
over it.
Put that next to the microphone on the stereo. That's how you had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And made it happen. Shit used to be raw though. Used to go hard. Yeah.
Hey, gotta start somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Nobody ever asked me that question like, literally how long you've been.
Right.
Like they always said, that's a good question. I never answered that before, so that's good.
Yeah, this nigga Castle. But thank you for coming on.
Yeah, man, no
I
doubt.
appreciate you.
We're gonna be down there for your set.
Thank you.
Without
And
a
stay
doubt.
tuned. We got more performance coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Castle.
Sweet Remedy Podcast, man. Make sure y'all follow them niggas, man. For real.
Straight. You're taller than me in this picture.
Me?
Yeah, but all in reality.
Hey, I look taller
Man,
than
it's
both
the
of y'all in
pennies
that
though. It's the pennies. The pennies give me an extra foot. It's cool. It's okay. You can still jump higher than me. And it's okay.
Bounce.
I might ground your ass though. We back.
His face, he hit you with that.
Hey, he was like,
He hit you with that Ike Turner joint.
he was like he was about to backhand me. But we here with our boy Kevin.
How y'all doing?
We doing good, bro. Now we did get a chance to talk to you a little bit before, and then you got a chance to see how we do things here on Sweet Remedy. So I do want to get a little background information on you, your journey throughout the R&B world.
Listen, okay. Well, listen, I've been singing since I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
I started taking it seriously when got into elementary school. Did show choir from 3rd grade all the way up until high school. Started teaching show choir. Even got into some theater. I've done about like 8 musicals. Been singing all of my life. I used to have a really high voice. Now it turned into like raspy type of joint. And then,
So you went from Brian to Luther or Brian to Bear?
You know what? We gonna go from Brian to Luther.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I just sang Luther last weekend, so
All
it's
right,
that
cool,
type of
cool,
dope.
cool.
Yeah, I been singing for as long as I can remember. I performed on stage with Tamar Braxton. What else have I done? I've auditioned for The Voice. I've auditioned for American Idol. Got through the prelims and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I've been posted on a couple of social media outlets called like They Have Range, and sort of got like 100,000.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that page.
Oh, you got range like that?
I used to.
I was about to say,
Let's
we
go
can
with
turn
that.
the mic down a little bit and you can give us a sneak peek before you
I got you.
Shit. I got a quick question. You said you did like 8 musicals. Like, what's like 2 of them that you done?
Fun fact: I played Shrek and Shrek the Musical.
Okay.
I played Sebastian and The Little Mermaid.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Keep naming them because you know
So you might as well just keep
now I'm
going out.
intrigued.
You might as well just keep going out.
I've done.
Thank you,
I was Seymour
Thank
for Little Shop of Horrors.
Appreciate you.
Let's see here. Thank you, sir.
Don't cut that out. Don't cut that out.
At all.
I did The Wizard of Oz. I did Rent the Musical.
Okay.
I did Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. I did Charlie Brown.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah. So
Nice.
please,
My man, got him.
please don't tell me they made you to be the lion. Did they make
No.
you?
I was actually a whole ass tree. So that was
He said a whole ass tree.
that was like my first musical ever. I got like a supporting role, but everything else I was a lead in.
Yeah, Lucy was talking shit, throwing apples.
Yeah.
Bitch, give me my apple back. But I never understood that in the Wizard of Oz. They was mad because she took the apple and then started throwing apples at her. I would have been like, oh.
No, I didn't like my I didn't like the young lady that played Dorothy, so I purposely hit her in the head with my
Oh
apple.
damn.
Did you hear about the, it was a conspiracy about if you look in the back of that scene in Wizard of Oz, you see a Munchkin body hanging.
No, I didn't.
It's
I've never
so
heard that.
fucking sick. I just took this podcast to a different level.
I say,
I mean, it's a little morbid, but
he done
I'm just saying,
demonetized
like-
this shit.
But I'm not. I've always been the musical type. I sang in the church choir for years. I was in a traveling show choir in high school called the Jubilee Singers of Orangeville Heights.
know exactly who you guys are.
So yeah, so I was into that too. I kind of fell out because I wanted to become a football player. But anyway,
They tried to make me play football. That didn't work.
only reason why I was work because I was like naturally aggressive, so it was just like, all right, let's play this shit. And I was fat, so they was like, yeah, go push some niggas around. No? But what made you truly say fuck everything else? It's my voice that matters the most to me.
When I kept finding that I was unhappy doing everything else.
Right.
When you are truly passionate about something and then you're doing everything but that thing,
right,
it's going to bug the shit out of you until you actually start doing and walking in your purpose. So anything else that I try to do, i.e. football, i.e. basketball, go play sports, or do anything else of the sort that my parents told me to do other than what I wanted to do, I was unhappy doing the whole thing. So I just always say life is too short. I always say your time is what's most precious to you. And why not spend your time doing what you love? So.
What's your favorite song to sing? Cover. Oh, I'm sorry because you got original music. I don't want to
listen. No. Kevn does not have original music yet. We're working on it.
So, what's your favorite song to cover? Name top three. I'm not gonna do that. Top three.
Well, recently, "House Is Not a Home" by Luther.
Okay.
"I Want You" by Luke James. I don't know if y'all hit by that.
I do know Luke James.
Let's see here. Shit, I'm not gonna even fake anything about Beyonce.
I feel you. Okay, yeah. I was just listening to 4 this morning.
Listen,
so,
that's one of her best albums. Honestly,
I think
takes you on a journey. Of
I think it's the best. Everybody try to consider Lemonade and shit. You know, we're not gonna get into the Beyonce talk.
Let's
not
do that. No.
But like I told you, we do have a lightning game we want to play.
That shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just ask you a couple questions. I mean, hey, be ready to spit me back the facts. So what's your favorite holiday?
My birthday.
Invisibility or super strength?
Shit. Super strength.
First celebrity crush?
Adrian from 3LW.
Favorite junk food?
Honey buns.
Favorite season?
Fall.
Okay.
Say a word in Spanish.
Mi te cuando estoy que te lo sofí.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay.
Boy. I think he won the game.
Yeah,
so far.
I think he won that one on that note.
We have played this game with like 6-7 times. Yes, he definitely won so far. But we got our boy Kevn. Thank you for coming out.
Thank y'all for having me.
He is about to get on stage probably in like the next 30 minutes.
Whenever they tell me to go.
So whenever they tell him to
get on, he said he was born ready. Okay,
we'll definitely be in there.
Okay,
but thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, man.
And we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Already know.
Peace.
You already know.
We good? Oh, we good. All right, y'all. We back up in this thing. Sweet Remedy Podcast. The Lemon and Blues John popping off. We got a special guest, Darvon.
Thank you.
No problem. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. I'm so happy to be here with everyone, meeting new people, networking. It's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to say thank you for having this fucking energy, man. Like,
yeah,
I'm not saying nobody else came with no energy, but like even from you sitting back there, like we can feel your energy.
The energy's
we
real.
Feel that you was ready to get on the show. So I want to thank you and for gracing our cameras today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, I give a lot of energy. I do my dancing and everything, so I got to keep it up,
Okay, cool.
That's smooth.
So do you do your dancing inside your performances?
Yes. Yep, that's very true. Okay. Yep, I've been dancing and singing my whole life.
Okay.
Since I can remember.
Okay, so I mean, since you mentioned like your whole life, so how did it start out? You first started dancing and singing.
It started off in the living room in my underwear by myself. Seriously, running around singing songs, singing along with Whitney Houston and Brandy. Oh my God, that's my vocal Bible. But yeah, that's basically how it started. Was just
Whitney
performing.
And Brandy?
Yeah, Whitney, Brandy. Brandy is my vocal Bible. That tone, them wrists, that range. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I know you said you were doing it, all your life. You was, running around singing Brandy, Whitney Houston. When did you like first take it, serious? When you was like, you know what, this is my passion, this is my thing, this is what I'm gonna do.
Freshman year of high school, I auditioned for show choir, and it's called the Chandeliers. Okay. But it was a great experience. I learned a lot about my voice, and I began to get more comfortable. So definitely show choir, and I joined a cappella choir, all those things, just learning about harmonies and learning how to read notes and everything. That's when I became comfortable and started really loving my voice, for sure.
Okay. No, definitely That's definitely nice. I mean, so like in high school, what high school did you go to?
Shaker Heights.
Shaker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I done seen so many Shaker people
All
here.
these
It's crazy.
motherfucking Shaker people. God.
It's a family, I'm telling you.
Hey,
We lift each other up. I'm telling you.
He's sitting next to somebody from the Heights, so I mean, you know that Shaker Heights rival, but hey, we ain't gonna
we don't
go
really
there.
fuck with y'all either, but
Yeah, y'all was the fake Tiger. No, that's Euclid.
The
What was
fake
it? Was it
Tiger.
Warrensville?
No,
we
Euclid
was
was
the
the
first
Panthers.
Tigers.
We were
nigga.
the first Tigers.
Man,
y'all.
y'all,
Listen,
Y'all
whatever.
came after us.
What?
You know, we
The
was
fake Tigers.
And
I
then
was
y'all
standing
ni-
in the way.
y'all
I love
niggas-
all the heights.
Y'all niggas took the fucking took it blue out and put black. Like all y'all niggas did was turn the color
Your
off.
fucking
Like,
Tiger is blue. What do you mean? Like,
Hold up, the Raiders is in the building. Let's go there. The Raiders are in the building. Shaker Raiders.
Yeah, so
Let's be real here. Shaker is where it's at.
they are kind of deep today, but yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all have it. But you know, hey,
you got it.
I'm gonna let y'all
Be
have it
careful.
tonight.
Tread lightly.
But shit, you said you do pop and R&B, right?
Yes, pop and R&B music.
So which one do you do you mix them? Do you do them separately?
So you know what's crazy? Sometimes I love to do my pop music more than my R&B, but it honestly depends on the day, the emotions that I'm feeling,
Right.
that beat that I'm listening to. But I try to mix them, like I said, a fusion between both of them and incorporate that in my performances as well. So yeah.
Okay, that's smooth. That shit raw as fuck.
You got original music?
About to say,
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, you
I
got
music.
original. Okay, so once you give your information over to our social media places, we'll be able to listen to your music because we haven't been able to listen to anybody's music for real. So
got you.
the fact that we get to get your energy like this before we even
I
tell
know,
you
right?
your
So we
music
get on
good.
Okay.
This is great. So like I said before, we just want to know a little bit more about your journey because like obviously you're a grown man now.
Yes.
So past high school, past all of that, what's your journey like now? How's your music journey going now?
Well, it's been a long journey. I won't say it's been easy. I've been a little insecure about my voice sometimes and being more comfortable on stage. But it's been a long journey. After high school, I didn't perform for a while. I was just writing music and doing that, becoming more comfortable being like a writer and just going out and doing open mic nights and performing at different events such as this. But yeah, it's been a long journey and just basically just becoming more comfortable with my voice and finding what music makes me happy, stuff that I love to perform.
have you wrote songs for anybody?
Yes, I have wrote songs for some local artists. But I do work for a producer at the Lava Room. So I'm a songwriter, basically probably about 60% of the time right now. I'm more so songwriting. And I'm trying to get back into doing my own music because I don't want to lose sight of that, writing all these songs for everybody and then losing sight of what I want to do with my own shit.
Yeah, don't nobody want to be a Neo ass nigga.
Because
Because Neo was writing bangers for everybody,
writing the bangers.
and then he'd drop like one, and then
Dream was doing
like,
the same shit.
No, yeah, Dream ain't really. Besides that one album, I don't really
love the
think Dream
Dream.
really got no.
I look up to The Dream actually because he's a great songwriter for real.
Yeah, no, real talk.
A really great songwriter.
So like when you mention like songwriting, you say you 60% of the time you do, songwriting. You is there a range of songs that you write or is this a specific type of song that you write? Like where do you draw that inspiration from?
I do ballads, I do upbeat songs,
Okay.
like choreography based songs and yeah, definitely. What was the other part to your question?
Like where do you draw like inspiration to that?
Oh.
Like do you like have to go and be in a certain setting or do you have to,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So what gets you in the mood to make certain songs?
It honestly depends on my emotions. Like if I'm feeling sad, I definitely need to get that out and write like right away.
Right.
And then a lot of times I'm at the studio and I need them lights to be dim. I need some blue lights. I need a candle lit.
Turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights. Dun, dun, and light a candle. Okay. But
Definitely.
yeah, I need to be at the studio most of the time to write a song. If not, I'm in my bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Sometimes I stare at the. Hey, that nigga LL was going ham. I don't know what y'all talking about. LL was going ham.
You just
But-
came out the cut with it.
But like you saw with Kevin, we gonna
Yes.
do the lightning
Love
round.
Kevn.
So make Okay, so before we do the lightning round, what's you guys' relationship? Because I do know you guys are friends. So
Yes.
you guys collab on things? Like, have y'all?
You know what? We were just talking about that.
This is my first time meeting him today.
Oh,
Yes.
see,
Yes.
energy is a motherfucking people.
Mhm. I'm telling you, like I was feeling his energy right when he came in. I was like, let me go talk to this dude. And we actually are talking about maybe doing some like duos and doing some collabs, some Instagram videos, because that's what's hot right now. Our voices, I think our textures will mesh well together. So
Networking.
yeah, that's
We're
what
all
I'm
gonna
saying.
fuck with each other.
Yes. For real, you
But-
never know.
We gonna get into this lightning round subs. We gonna turn up the heat on this round. So
Oh,
make sure you ready. Ready. Go.
Okay, would you rather be a hero or a villain for a day?
Hero,
Have you ever ran from the police?
hell no,
Have you ever borrowed something and just never returned it?
hell yeah,
Is that stealing?
no. If it's family, no.
I mean, do you like kids?
Yes,
Are you afraid of the dark?
sometimes I do have a light in my bathroom.
All right, have you ever been arrested?
No,
Okay, good.
I'm a good boy.
Hey, you got to keep it clean, folks. You got to keep it clean.
Well, that's the end for our next round. Appreciate you for coming.
Appreciate
out.
you for coming.
Again, make sure you get with Mercedes, our social media on Secretary of Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Definitely.
Give all your information over her. Make sure we follow you. We're gonna shout you out. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
on.
for the shout out.
And then we're gonna take a quick little break.
Quick.
Bring
Your
my
favorite podcast is gonna be right
You
back.
already know.
Thank you, Darvon.
It's Dolph. So we are rolling and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are coming back from a brief intermission. And right now we have Tyrone G with us. How you doing, my guy?
Hey man, I'm blessed to be here, man.
Hey, man.
I'm blessed to be here.
We appreciate you having on the show. You was just on set,
Yep.
tearing the house down.
I appreciate
Tearing
it.
the house down. You got some pipes on you. You feel me?
Oh, thank you, brother.
The nigga came with original content and hit
yeah.
us with Music Soul Child. So whenever you can do that as a male R&B singer, guess what? It's a check in our motherfucking book.
Oh, that's what's up.
2 checks.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, because honestly, Music Soul Child, besides, damn, she fucking singing.
Oh yeah, they down there turning it up down there.
they down there
It's so
getting
many, but the crazy thing is, bro, it's so many dope artists down there. I mean, and it's a variety too. You know what I'm saying? Like the rappers about to start coming on soon too. But the fact that I think a lot of people think R&B is dead, and a lot of people think like, oh, and a lot of people still listening to it or interested in it. But actually, bro, in the city of Cleveland, bro, it's crazy, and we got our own movement, bro. Like even like the male R&B singers, like we got our own wave. You know what I mean? Like it's vibes in Cleveland for on
Okay.
the R&B side.
So,
fucking salty. I stopped
so like when you say, you know, so you're
It's never too
Yeah,
late to pick.
You said like a
up.
Bobby Brown, like you was singing Bobby Brown.
My personality is Bobby, but my voice is Luther. For real, like because I used to like honestly, like I really did sing. Like I was in the like I used to be in talent contests and everything. What did I place? Like second. I think it
In
was
what, in the
Let
one
me hear
freshman
you sing a
year?
little song.
freshman. No,
Or what you talking about?
no.
We can't get it.
freshman year. Freshman year, I sang
sample.
"Ordinary People," and
Let's
then
see.
sophomore year, I sang that. It was a white person song. I shouldn't have sang it. I should have sang a Luther song, but we ain't gonna talk
So
about
I
me.
can't really-
We on you.
Hey, we sound good.
We on you. We ain't gonna talk about the past. We talk about now what Tyrone G is doing. And like I was saying before we went off track, he did break from his original song to Music Soul Child, which is honestly like the biggest compliment to anybody, regardless of what you're doing. And then not only did you sing it, you were crowd pleaser. You pointed the mic out. Stop. And as you pointed the mic out,
You had hella
you
crowd
was-
control.
yeah,
You
you
definitely
was
controlled the
going.
room for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's
For
it's-
sure.
It's experience, bro. I done had the ups and downs.
Nah, I
man.
was
Trust
just
me.
about to say, like, not everybody can control the room like that.
Man,
And
it's
to be
hard.
able to have that presence to control the crowd, like everybody singing along with you, you stop singing and they singing, like that's big, bro.
Like I was
That's
over there.
big.
I was over there doing my 1-2 with Mary Jane, and you started singing. I was like, oh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't put Mary
appreciate
J.
it.
on nobody.
So to get to know you more, Tyrone, get to knowing Tyrone G more. Like, so I mean, just tell us how you started out. You know what I'm saying? Where it all began.
I mean, it always began in church. You know what I mean? So,
Of course.
You know, grew up singing,
Amen.
grew up singing in church. You know what I'm saying? And think,
Dang.
you know, but after that, you know, I started when I was 8 years old. I was in the kids band in Cleveland, and I picked up the guitar. That was my first instrument.
Okay.
And then from there, when I got in church around 13, that's when I started picking up piano. I didn't really start writing songs until I was about 16, 17. And then I got signed to an independent label here in Cleveland.
Okay.
And it, you know, it had this learning curve. You know what I mean?
Word.
So I'm not gonna say it was a waste of time, but I mean, I think that I learned a lot of, like, I went through artist development, which is what's missing. So I went through that development phase as an artist. So learning the crowd control.
Right.
I do choreography too, which, you know, this is not the place for it. But,
right,
you know, I do
right.
choreography too. Actually, the two musicians that was playing, those are original members of my band.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So from there, and then, you know, I really started producing when I turned 18, and I took it serious. And at that point, I realized music was all I wanted to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's how I really was going to church.
For real.
Yeah. But that's originally how it started. You know what I'm saying? So.
So like side note, so what you produce with Fruity Loops?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you use Fruity Loops,
Oh,
Pro
yeah, gotta be Fruity
Tools.
Loops, man.
I know somebody be using Pro Tools and all that.
Yeah,
So,
so I went to school for it though. I went to the
Okay.
Tri-C rap program.
Okay.
So I started off with Fruity Loops, and then they made me go to the Apple. So,
okay.
you know, I started learning the Logic, but I
That's
mainly
a- yeah, I heard
use,
of it.
as far as production, I use Logic and Fruity Loops. But as far as, like, you know, mixing and mastering or all that stuff, I use Isotope for mastering. But for mixing, I use Pro Tools.
Okay.
And recording.
Okay.
That's what's up. Dang, I forgot.
So I mean, give it a little bit. Like you said, you were signed to like an independent,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I
label.
was about
You know
to
what I'm saying? So speak on that. Like how you said, you know, it wasn't a waste of your time, but you learned a lot from that situation. Speak on that situation.
Man. Okay, because I don't want to put no negative vibes
Oh,
out there.
no negative vibes, because I mean, hey, everything
But it's
is,
real,
is a
though.
lesson. It's,
But
everything's
it's
a learning
real.
curve.
Yeah. So how that came about was someone was telling me that we was auditioning for Sony Records. That was like that was like the original thought. So, you know, we get it together. We come in. We auditioned. It was for I think his name was Executive Hits or Exclusive Hits. I can't remember if it was Executive or Exclusive.
Oh, damn.
And
that nigga's not memorable.
so no. Hey, he trying to start.
Damn.
But I can't remember if it was Executive Hits or anyway. But we sung for him, and then we originally was a boy group. Like they was trying to bring back like old school
B2K.
boy. Yeah, like the boy
B5.
band
That's
stuff.
B5
It was
shit.
me and my homie Trey, another dude named
Boys
Trey,
to
and then
men,
dude named
damn.
Solomon.
You said B2K.
And then you know how right.
I mean, he said with the choreograph and all that. You know,
Yeah, he
so-
did. Yeah.
B2K wasn't singing. He had like one singer and like the ad-libbers, you know, like yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
I don't even remember a song besides Bum Bum Bum, honestly.
Damn.
But I'm not the only one.
And it's low-key true. But I don't know what song would be B2K for.
Ladies, do you guys know any
that's the
B2K songs other than Bum Bum Bum?
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, y'all gonna do B2K like that?
Omarion. Ugh. But going back.
Damn. No, B-Rad. I ain't trying to play. B-Rad. I mean, nobody remember B-Rad. All right, that's cool.
that
too,
nigga
man.
crazy.
Don't you be red? I know it from Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what's his name? B-Rad?
B-Rad. Oh,
Yeah,
B-Rad.
B-Rad.
Raz.
Okay.
B-Rad.
You call him B-Rad.
Yeah, he said B Rad. I'm like, I thought his name was Raz B.
Raz B.
Raz B.
Raspberry. Oh, that nigga was gay.
Yeah, that was the gay one, right?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Okay,
All right,
back
yeah,
to the interview. That
They
was
be on their own
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
But
But
they was trying to turn you into a boy group.
yeah, they were trying to turn us into a boy. They tried to turn us to a boy group, and then two people ended up dropping out. So
Right.
then me and they were trying to make a duo group. They were trying to bring back like some Kid and Play type stuff, but on the R&B side.
Okay.
That didn't work out. So then I said, man, you know what? I went in the office and I asked them. I said, what's the marketing plan for us for the next year? They couldn't even tell me. They couldn't even tell me, and I just felt like, you know, then we wasn't doing shows, we wasn't really recording a lot of songs, and so it was just. And then a year went by, and I'm like, man, what's going on? I feel like, you know, I could be, you know, a lot further progressed in a year, especially being signed to a independent label. So I was like, you know, I called it off. I walked in the office. I was like, bro,
This ain't working.
Yeah, this ain't working.
You gotta cut this out.
Yeah, so I've been independent ever since. But I think independent is the wave, though.
For real though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a part.
A little bit hard. It's a grind.
People always ask, like, do you want to be signed or do you not want to be signed? That's like one of the major questions that artists get asked. And I mean, it's hard. I think every artist, a piece of them wants to still be signed in a way. But I mean, honestly, when you love what you do, and it's not something like you start doing it because your friends start doing it. When you love what you do, you love that creative control. You love to be able to, you know, put out your message and not really feel controlled or restricted. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I fuck with it.
I mean, so like you were saying, as far as like, you know, they didn't have any plans for you, like progressing was the marketing plan.
Yep.
So, I mean, we all set goals in life. You know what I'm saying? So tell me some of the short-term goals you got, whether it's in a couple of months. Tell me some mid-term, long-term goals, like where you see yourself in a few years, 5 years.
Oh, for sure. Like, short-term goals, you know what I mean, is working on my brand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Continuing to really build that strong foundation, making sure like everything is laid out. So when it's time for me to really, you know, push myself into, you know, places where you get in front of important people, you have your ducks in a row. So I'm just spending the rest of this year just making sure my social media profiles are tight, making sure I'm putting out quality content. I just released a music video. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So I'm making sure that everything is lined up. So when that opportunity comes, and you know, a lot of artists get stuck when executive be like, oh, well, what's your social media looking like? What's that? And I mean, yeah, it's about the followers too, but that's what I'm saying. Getting it all together, getting your followers up, building true fans, and not really buying your followers. Like I'd rather you know not have the instant gratification. Like I'd rather have the delayed gratification, because in the end it'll last longer. So that's my short term goals. But I do shows all the time, so I mean that's nothing.
Any shows coming up?
No, not right now. No, I'm like I said, I'm taking the rest of this year off to really focus on the marketing and branding right now.
Right.
Because I've been performing my whole life, so that's not an issue.
Right.
But long term goals, I mean, I see myself traveling the world, man. Traveling the world doing music, dropping albums, and then being able to expand that.
International.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to expand that. So you know what I mean? Not just only doing music, but eventually venture off to other things, other business ventures. I really want to get into real estate too. I think real estate and music is hand in hand.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. In my opinion. So,
DJ Envy got that shit popping off.
That's what I'm saying. Like that real estate and music is hand in hand, because I mean, owning property, owning value is important, because what if this go away?
Gotta be able to have plan B.
I mean, for me, it was never a plan B. It was always music. Like, I was the artist. Like, I'm willing to sleep on the couch, sleep on somebody's couch, be in the basement, doing what I got to do until it's time. You know what I mean? I'm still that way. Still that way at heart.
That's dedication, though.
Yeah, I've been after this since I was 8, bro. But really took it serious about 16, 17. So.
Okay.
But I know you brought up your Instagram and your following.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this time out to talk to our subscribers. It's a fucking button down there.
Hit that motherfucker.
Subscribe.
For sure.
I need you to click that motherfucking button. And next to it, it's a bell. Ding.
It's that bell.
You kick it. Guess what? You get the fucking notifications when we drop these motherfucking videos.
Join that Noti gang, though. That's all I ask for you. Join the Noti gang.
But Tyrone, like I said, I know I mentioned, you know, me being an R&B ass nigga. Just give me who influenced you the most. I know music was your choice of music like tonight, but who was the male R&B singer that influenced you?
To be honest with you, I forgot to actually mention this. Usher is actually one of my greatest influences. I actually went to his camp in Atlanta for 3 years in a row, and I was in the music part of the camp, and it was dope. And then the third year, I got a chance to sing backup for him for a summer. So
that's nice.
So it was dope. Yeah.
That's nice.
So he was like one of my main influences, and I actually have like a personal relationship with him. You know what I mean? So it's pretty dope. But at the same time, and part of people, but you know what's so crazy? People say, well, if you know Usher, why don't you just push your music? I guess I didn't want it that way. You know what I mean? Because
So you want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's like, you know, he's the type of person, he'd be like, just call him Uncle Ush. Like, he don't want, like, he'll take pictures and do all that stuff, but he like, bro, when we around, we family. And that's why I learned not to be so starstruck around that time, because, That shit was some adequacy, man. That's,
I don't know about Uncle Ush though.
Uncle Ush.
yeah, he wanted to call him Uncle Ush. Dead serious.
Mr. Raymond.
Uncle Ush, yep.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Well, you don't know what we do here, but at the end of every interview, we do a quick little lightning game. You know, quick on your toes.
Okay.
Don't take too long because we will talk about you. And trust me, you do not want to play the dozens with your boy.
Okay, no, you good?
So we about to get this lightning game going.
Okay.
And Cam gonna take it off.
Okay, so would you rather be a hero or a villain for the day?
Hero.
Would you rather have chapped lips that never heal or terrible dandruff that can't be treated?
Damn.
Terrible dandruff, bro.
You said what type of dandruff?
No, terrible dandruff. My
Okay.
lips can't be chopped.
Would you rather live without hot water for showers, baths, or live without a washing machine?
Live without a washing machine, bro. I gotta wash my eyes.
Would you rather be locked in a room that is consistently dark for a week or a room that is consistently bright for a week?
Dark, man. That bright, you get annoying.
Oh shit.
I mean, we're not.
I'm scared of the dark. I don't know about y'all niggas.
I mean, you say extremely bright like that.
I'll be on my phone like, God damn it.
Nah, man, that bothered me too much. I had to, I'm gonna say dark.
I mean, so, and then another last question. Can you sing the Sweet Remedy podcast?
Sing it.
Sing our
Sing
name.
it. Sing our name.
Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Yep.
Sweet Remedy. No, it's fine.
But Tyrone G.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet
Hey.
Remedy Podcast.
Hey! No, we appreciate you, Tyrone G.
Oh, I
for
appreciate
taking
y'all. I
the
appreciate the
time.
time.
Like I said, man,
This is dope.
You rocked it down there, man. Had
Thank you.
excellent,
Thank you.
crowd control,
Thank you.
room
Thank
control.
you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
I appreciate
man.
y'all.
We
Appreciate the opportunity, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
Yeah, fucking shout, nigga. We gonna take a quick little break and we be back. Peace.
Oh. Let's be friends. Aren't even friends.
That was a perfect way to bring your favorite podcast back. It's your host, Nor.
And your boy Cam.
She got Nate.
The lovely guy, Wayne, is definitely holding it
Weezy.
down behind the scenes.
The tech
How you feeling
guy.
over there, Wayne? He just
gave
gave us the thumbs up,
Thumbs
nigga.
He on the
So
Tony the Tiger.
we got our boy Lawrence on camera with us now.
For sure.
How you feeling today, G?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm blessed to be here. You know, just dope people in here. Dope experience. I performed, but messed up on the first song. I just wrote it on Monday though, so you know it happens. It happens. But I didn't forget the second one, so you know it was cool. It was all good.
It's all growth.
So what type of are you R&B or because I know they got a couple rappers here today? Are you R&B or are you?
I mean, first I'm a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I produce R&B mostly. You know,
Okay.
she like my main artist for real. I produce everything. So I do hip hop, I do rap. I try to do other genres. It's a little hard because, you know, I use Fruity Loops, so I'm ready to add that kick, snare, bass, all that.
right.
So,
True.
you know, but I fell in love with R&B first. So, you know, I'm an R&B artist for real.
Okay, so you said you fell in love with R&B first.
Yeah.
So who was that first person or first group that you listened to, and you was like, you know what, damn, R&B is it?
Usher. Yeah.
It's the second time we done got Usher on the show.
Yeah, Usher.
That's
Second
crazy.
Usher reference though.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly though, because you what,
Usher's-
26, 27?
No, I'm 23, about to be 24.
Okay.
I'm a 95 baby.
Well, you still in our generation,
yeah,
so honestly,
yeah.
you grew up on Usher.
I said,
bro.
he most
I
definitely
totally
grew up on
understand.
Usher for sure.
I need to get to this mic.
Yeah,
goddamn
for
it.
sure.
But that's crazy. So what about Usher influenced your music? So that means you a little bit of up tempo, and then you can bring it back and and
Slow it
make
down.
motherfuckers draw them tears.
Yeah. he do all that shit. He really do. Actually, when I started listening to Usher, my dad was playing Usher.
Right.
We were unfortunately my parents were going through a divorce, at that time. It was around 2000, 2001. He was playing Confessions.
Shit.
He was playing, you know what I'm saying? He was just playing the sad music.
He
He was playing
through it.
R.
He
Kelly.
was most definitely going through it.
Yeah. Usher and R. Kelly were probably the first two people,
Okay, cool.
aside from what R. Kelly did, he's still an amazing artist.
We canceled him, not his music.
Yeah,
His music is still playable.
His music still lives.
Nah,
Still
definitely
very
catch me
much
playing
playable.
Ignition.
Definitely.
In the corner, can't nobody see me.
No, I'm blasting that shit.
Are you black?
Yeah. You gotta let it be
With the
known.
windows down.
Gotta let that should be known.
You don't get them stairs.
Hey.
They gonna be like, this nigga's tripping. And I'm gonna be like,
Oh, you tweaking.
coming out of the window on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that shit
But
real
what
ass.
made you? I know we talking about more so of the music aspect, but honestly, bro, I'm not too well versed in it, but I do want to speak more so on your producer side. Like, what made you actually want to produce the music as opposed to being an artist first?
I started off rapping. So the rap group I was in, we ain't had no beats. We was rapping on YouTube beats. So I met this dude named E Wonder. He went to Shaker Heights with me. He just produced, Slick Talk by Jid. That's him. That's him. He behind that beat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he taught me how to make beats. So
That's raw.
humble beginnings.
Yeah,
man.
nice too.
Humble beginnings. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's motivation for real. Once he taught me how to go, he moved down to Atlanta to go, to pursue his career.
Oh, yeah.
And I stayed up here, and I was like, I can try to do it, in the city. So since then, I've just been on go. I rap here and there, but my heart is definitely in producing.
Oh yeah. You feel like you would leave here to pursue anything? Producing or rapping or anything else? Or you just want to stay here and just blow up here?
It's hard. It's real hard because I get homesick. Real easily. You know what I mean? Like I could be somewhere probably for like 4 or 5 days, but like after that 5th day, it's like I gotta go home.
I gotta get to Cleveland. Exactly, nigga.
Grandma
oh
there.
my god. Bro.
Grandma got some home cooking for me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I say I'll probably live somewhere else, probably like in Cali or some, where the beach at. You know what I mean?
True.
But I think I always have like a house here in Cleveland. That type of shit.
Okay. So for like the young producers out there, or young people trying to just be in the music industry, what advice would you have for them right now?
You just gotta follow your own soul. You know what I mean? There was a time in my life where I felt like I wasn't gonna make it as a producer. I felt like it was too many people out here. You know what I mean? When they tell you what the odds are of you making it brings you down to a certain level where it's like, all right, maybe I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I just kept pushing, and it's turned out great for me so far. And I advise anybody to just go for it, because only you know your full potential. If you feel like this is something for you, then you got to go do it. My parents didn't want me producing. My parents wanted me, in college. They wanted me to pursue engineering. And I was there for a while, but I didn't love it. So I didn't perform well. You're not going to do nothing that you don't want to do. So, after I came back home, I just been on full go. I couldn't care what my dad think. He'll joke around and shit. Every time I walk around the house, he's like, you got that deal from Jay-Z yet?
One day that ain't gonna be
one day it ain't gonna be a joke.
One day they gonna be hitting your line, boy.
For sure. For sure. I just took it in stride. I had to take it in stride because if I didn't, I don't know where I'd be. You know what I mean? I had to just take what he said, and it's like, all right, one day. And where we at right now is so exclusive. You know what I'm saying? This party right here is exclusive. Like, when I go back and tell him, he not even gonna believe me.
Probably not.
Not even gonna believe me.
Oh, you and your friends are just out there getting high and drinking.
Smoking that devil's lettuce.
Not the devil's lettuce. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That shit funny. But, just to go for it.
Damn, they playing the bangers down.
Yeah, they
really though, they down there doing that.
Shout out Sample Guy.
Sample Guy is going hard right now. Yeah. Anything else?
Honestly, bruh, quite frankly, it's I've known you for a while. You probably don't remember me. I know you since probably like 2016. I think we've been at Sydney House like 6-7 times with you.
For
real.
So he looked at me.
Honestly, I have. I've been at sessions sitting with you. As a matter of fact, you was talking about your early projects with Sydney. When you first got home from school. I actually know pretty much a good deal about you. So
that's really
like
dope.
the fact that you actually been and you touch a lot of different people in Cleveland. So like my little brother, he actually knows of you as well. He a rapper.
Wow.
So it's just like it's dope that we got you on the show.
That's crazy.
The fact. So you never know exactly who watching.
No.
I've always been told
No,
like
that's
it's always
absolute-
somebody watching G. So keep up the good work, keep up the hard fucking work. And just like you said, fuck exactly what they's talking about. Take it with stride and keep it pushing.
For sure.
Thank you for having us on. And we're gonna make sure we get your information. We're gonna shout you out.
Dope.
We're gonna
That's gonna
talk to you after the show. But we're gonna take a quick little break, and you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring another motherfucker back to the seat, and we're gonna get this motherfucker
Big pining.
So
You already
we'll
know.
be back.
Yeah.
Boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. No, it's your boy Noah.
And your boy Cam.
She got Nate.
We ain't gotta say it. Y'all know who fucking working the cameras, nigga.
We
see.
see.
The tech guy.
And Yanna.
No, I didn't. I knew your name. I just.
Oh, no, you good.
I was
No
being
worries.
animated.
Hey,
I was
you
being
got it.
animated. I'm sorry.
I know, right? You got it.
We have our. We actually. You're what? 30 minutes removed from the stage. 30, 40
About,
minutes.
yeah, just about.
Beautiful voice.
Wow.
I actually
Thank you
stopped
so
you when
much.
you were walking up just to tell you, like for real, like really, like you got the like the soft tone that like calms you, and then you just like come with a strong ass note. You like, oh, this motherfucker just hit me with some fun. Okay.
Oh, this is gas. This is too much gas for me right now. Thank
But
you.
how you doing today?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's just working, you know, doing the podcast thing. You know, I saw you doing your singing thing. We just got done talking about it.
Yeah.
So I just want to, I don't know. Well, you've been up here to see a couple of the interviews,
Yeah.
so you know what the first question's gonna be. Like, when did you start singing? Like, when did you start taking it serious?
Okay, so I started singing when I was about 4, and my parents, at the time, I went to when I was in elementary school, they were like, Ariana, you know, you should try out for this program. And I was like, okay. So I tried out and I liked it, and I got on stage, got like comfortable, got trophies and stuff. And I was like, this is what I want to do. I like this. And then I really started getting serious in high school. I know I saw Darvon up here,
Right.
and I went to Shaker too.
Oh my god!
And I know y'all was talking
It's a
about
Shaker
that.
fest.
It's all right. No worries. It's not-
Raiders.
it's all right, yeah. Shaker Raiders. But I did the same thing he did, kind of just getting into different groups and things, and singing out more and traveling and stuff. So yeah.
Did you do anything like when it comes to music? Did you do anything with band, or did you do anything as far as vocal lessons, or anything that just builds your music talent up?
Well, I think well, let me not say everybody, but I feel like a lot of vocalists grew up at church. So I grew up in church, singing in church, and then I started to branch off and to do other music in high school. You know, we got to do classical, and then I started to fall in love with jazz. So try to mix a nice little mix of like hip hop, jazz, and all of that together.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The neo soul sound that I love so much. Oh my
Gotta
god.
love it. Gotta love it.
Sound like macaroni and cheese and chicken and love all that mixed into one. But so who's your favorite artist to listen to right now, and who's the artist that influenced you the most?
Oh my goodness. I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love her two pieces. I also love Rochelle Farrell. She's a great artist. As far as favorites right now, I would say still Jasmine Sullivan because she's just always consistent. I love her voice. She's amazing. Her live performances are crazy. It's just, yeah, she's a vibe. She's great.
Yeah, I love when I can listen to somebody that I know that is very comfortable, singing live. Unlike Beyonce, but I really love like listening to people like Jasmine, Melanie, Fiona, Marsha. So like I love those voices. Honestly, my favorite voice right now is Adele. I don't know why, but it's just like
she got the vocals on her.
Yeah.
And that one, what's her name? Alina Barar. I don't know.
You lost me.
I'm not gonna bring her name up because I'm not gonna be able to say it. But she got a song with Khalid, and it's just a real nice song. So we talked about your favorite artists. We talked about your influence. What is it that you see yourself doing with your voice, your music, in the next 3 to 5 years?
Traveling, touring, singing around. I already do that now. I just got back from DC like last week. Yeah. Praise him. But I just got back from DC. So just continuing that, like just traveling and singing around and doing backgrounds and things like that. And putting my music out. So be ready for that.
So you do background music professionally?
Yes, I've done things for, I don't know if you're hip to a girl named Ashley Fulton. She's an amazing artist. She's 17 years old, producer. She's amazing. Like, she's great. I've also sang with like the Walls Group and other people of that nature. Gospel, mixing up, so yeah.
So you just been a traveling vocalist all your life?
Pretty much. I love it. I love that music stuff.
So talk about how that came about, like being a travel vocalist, how you got that opportunity, stuff like that. Talk about that.
Okay, so after high school, I decided that I didn't just want to stay in Cleveland. I love Cleveland, love the land. I really do. 216 all day. But there's just so many other opportunities out here. And I think a lot of us as vocalists, as performance artists and all that, we get complacent and we get comfortable, but we have to like start reaching out and start spreading ourselves so that other people can hear us. Of course we love Cleveland, but what about everybody else that need to hear your music? Or what about everybody else that needs to hear your voice, So you gotta, share in. So that's not
some gems there. This motherfucker.
So for somebody that's like, coming up and they're a vocalist or artist, like you said, you don't want to be complacent and you don't want to, just be stuck in Cleveland. Give, some gems, some advice for somebody coming up, or what you would recommend doing as far as getting your voice out and spreading out and branching out.
Okay, so the first thing I would say before you go anywhere, practice like every day, like don't stop. Also just when you go out places, like I know we have certain spots in Cleveland, network. Don't just go to kick it. I know, especially this our generation, we like to have fun. That's great, that's wonderful, but be about your business. If you want to go places, if you want to do things, like you need to work like that. Work like a boss.
Somebody you don't fucking know.
Especially, facts. Like especially for a lot of the young ladies that I'm around, they'll be like, Yanna, well, how did you do this? Or, how'd you do that? And literally just put in the work. Like, you know what to do already. You know what I'm saying? Network, talk to people. Music is such a broad thing that it's you have to be connected. You have to get to know people in order for you to go further. So yeah, that's what I would say.
This is obviously coming from a fucking professional.
LOL.
Definitely a professional. And I don't know if you were up here during one of our lightning question rounds.
Oh yeah, I peeped that. I'm a little nervous.
And it's time.
Yikes!
It is time.
Yikes!
Bring the questions in.
So I'm gonna come a little different for this lightning round.
Okay.
We gonna
She
do
said.
better in the '90s or nah. So I'm gonna show off some topics. You're gonna say better whether it was better in the '90s or better right now.
Okay, I got you.
All right, R&B, better in the '90s or now?
That's an easy one right there.
For real, bro.
90s.
Okay, good.
Clothes better now or in the '90s?
90s.
Gas prices.
90s.
I'm about to say shit.
That's a
Could
no
fill up on a 20.
on $10.
Back in the
Barely
day.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so a question that we've started to ask for some of our artists. Can you sing our name, the Sweet Remedy Podcast, for us?
The Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Put your own little flavor on it.
Let me think.
Flavor?
Ooh. What's your flavor? Tell me what's up.
She caught it.
The Sweet Remedy Podcast. The Sweet Remedy Podcast. Awesome.
Hey, that was amazing.
And there you have it, guys. We had the beautiful vocalist Ariana in the building. Thank you for being on for us.
No
We're gonna,
problem.
make
Thank
sure
you guys.
Make sure you
So
get your
much.
information over to Mercedes.
Yes.
We're going to get all your social media information so we can shout you out, get you your clips, and we're gonna keep it going.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
So it's
We
a
right back with our next performer.
Lemon Pine Drop, Lemon and Blues joint popping off. We got a special guest, Miss Kia over here. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We good.
Doing good.
We actually was downstairs for the set.
Oh yeah.
When you actually did background as well as your own personal.
Yes.
How you feeling after your performance today?
I feel good. The second song, I usually sing that, and people don't know what it is. It was Yeba, My Mind, and people don't know what it is, who she is. So It was good. It felt good that people actually knew the song and like sung along with me. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. It's nice to be in a room with so many nice and talented people.
So you feeling the vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. I'll be in the room with these fuckers.
That's because you just a hating ass nigga. Only nigga he love is Brian.
That's the crazy thing. He only like LeBron James.
That's like LeBron James.
Do you know him?
No, he wish. You would have thought.
I'm just saying. He
Look at
said
it,
you
he
love
hurt.
him, so I'm thinking maybe you met him. Like,
Yeah, you heard it. Do you know him?
Yeah, hey, that's the first time he probably
I
been hit
know.
with that shit too.
I know him in spirit.
no, okay.
Excuse me.
Nah, back to the music though. How long you been singing?
I won't say I don't know, but I've been singing for as long as I can remember. My dad used to sing to me when I was little, and we used to do like this call and response thing. And ever since then, I've always been singing somewhere, like in a choir, background, in competition. So it's just always like I've been singing my entire life.
Oh yeah, that sounds smooth. So like, as far as the music that you make, what do you sing about? Is it?
It depends.
Depends
I draw a lot of like inspiration from experiences and like I'll go to a concert and I write about how I feel at that concert. So I can't really. It doesn't come from like a specific thing. Like, oh, I see a word, I'm gonna write from that. It's like it's
a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
you get it off the vibes you feel.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was just about to sound corny, but like a way of life in a sense. And I just started writing music. I've written all my life. I just started writing music. So
Like writing like full songs or
yeah, like full songs. Like
okay.
I'll if I sing a cover, I'll sing it the way that I hear it rather than the way that it's recorded.
Right.
So when you say like covers, is there a specific artist you like to cover their music because it might fit your, style of, vocals, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter, but my favorite song to sing actually right now is My Mind because it's really simple. The melody is really simple, so anybody can like kind of step into that song and make it their own. So I think I would say Yeba, and yeah, I'll stay with that because we'll stay with Yeba.
Who's your favorite artist?
Right now or like in general?
Just period.
Prince.
Ooh, that's a first though.
Yeah,
I ain't hear nobody
different.
really get no OG answer like that.
Right. That's the like.
I was raised on Prince. Like
that's an OG answer.
my
right
mom
there.
used to go on road trips.
Mm-hmm.
Prince was in rotation. Like she had a 6 CD rotation. It was all Prince.
So you ain't really had no choice for real.
Yeah, right.
I had to love him.
Prince
and
and
we
Vashti
changed it.
rotation.
Right. We just about to put the next Prince album on.
For real though.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Rain.
He said purple and rain.
More purple rain.
Right, more purple. Extra purple.
So, like you said, you've been singing for as long as you can remember. Was there a moment in time in life where you was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this serious. Like this is my passion. I know that this is what I want to do.
There were 2. So I was in 6th grade. I changed schools a lot when I was younger.
Okay.
I was in 6th grade
and beating people up and shit and getting out of shit.
No, I don't. I really don't know the reasons why, but I was just always switching to a different school.
Okay.
And it was for a 6th grade like Christmas concert, and I was really quiet. Like I didn't speak unless I was spoken to in class. And our music teacher asked for people to audition for the solo, so I auditioned, and I don't think I expected the reaction that I got because I messed up. But she was like, "Okay, so you got it," and then she became my voice teacher from the time that I was, like from middle school all throughout high school. Then in high school, I was just always quiet. So we had to do this choir showcase. We did a competition every other year and a choir showcase every other year. And I sang I'm Here from The Color Purple. And when I was 15. So my choir director was like, "How did you sing that?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I just did it.
Just did the shit.
So
right.
when those 2 kind of experiences happen, I'm like, all right, I got something here. Like this is not something I could just, do in my bedroom. And then that experience kind of just keeps happening. I never really expect it. I just like sharing what I love to do. So those 2 moments for sure.
Okay, I know you said you like to cover artists and stuff like that. As far as like original content, are you working on things? You have some things. What's next as far as your content that you're putting out?
Well, I have been working on stuff for about a year now.
Okay.
And it's a slow process because I learned how to sing from mimicking people first. Then I went to school and I learned how to read music. So it was like I always had a form to follow.
Okay.
So when I started writing music, I was like, wow, I kind of have to get into my sound, like
Right. Fine.
Type shit.
and not just when I'm on stage, like when I'm writing, when I'm in the studio. So it's been kind of a slow process, but I'm trying to put out a single by the end of the year.
Okay.
So
Look out.
look out for that.
Look out.
For sure.
This is an original concept, but I just sang background for Ernest Pugh on his live recording, so that'll be out next year.
Okay.
So with the background vocal group I sing with is Vocal Artistry. I wouldn't be fussed out, but is right to shout them out. So yeah.
Shout out vocal artistry. Shouts out vocal artistry.
But yeah, so that's what's coming up. Right now I'm doing a music industry essentials program because I want to learn about the business side of it, like how I need to prepare to release music. What do I need to do after it and all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's what's coming up right now.
That's important that you mention the business side of things, because a lot of artists don't even know where the money comes from in the music industry
just jump into
at
that
all.
shit.
They just think that make music and shit happen.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's glad, I'm happy to hear that you're actually learning about the business aspect and how things are ran and how things go, because that is very, very vital.
Yeah, it is. I work at 2 music venues back home.
Okay.
And
back home,
DC. I'm from DC.
Okay.
And at one of the music venues, I'll help do documents that account for our financial assets and things at the end of the night. And I was like, so this is what everything trickles down to. So after I saw that and I was up close and personal with it, I was like, I need to know how people navigate contracts. I need to know how record labels play a part in everything that an artist does. So or if you even want to be associated with a record label, what's not your genre, but what's your orientation as an artist? What are you actually doing this for? So it's really important for an artist to know business. That's how we have a lot of one-hit wonders, because people didn't know what they were signing to.
Do you feel do you feel like you would go the major route or independent? Would you? No.
It depends on what I would be offered, honestly. I know that I eventually want to have my own company, as far as record label and things of that nature. So like I said, it really would depend on what I would be offered, how much control I would have over what is produced, because I know major record labels, you want to sound good, but it's about numbers. Are you going to make back the money they invested in you?
Exactly.
Is this going to sell? Or people going to understand what you do? So it would really be based upon what I'm offered.
Okay. Well, you were just here for Ariana's interview, and I know you were here for the other interview, so you know what time it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So get on those toes. And like I said to Tyrone G, please be fast with your answers, because I will talk about you, and you do not want to play the dozens with me.
Okay. All right. Understood. I got it.
All right, Kevn.
All right. So the first question is, have you ever been arrested?
No.
Have you ever stolen anything?
No.
Have you borrowed anything from a family member or friend and never given it back?
Yes.
Is that not stealing?
I asked them for it. I just never gave it back.
So
they knew
it's not returning.
It's not returning. I don't know who would be not. It would be stealing.
LA or New York?
New York.
New York. Okay.
Are
you a dog person?
Yes.
Too. Small dog or big dog?
Big.
Breed?
Pitbull.
Okay. And who inspires you?
Jesus.
You said Jesus?
I said Jesus.
Amen. Okay. Hallelujah. Oh my.
Wow.
Person who inspires me would be my grandpa.
Grandpa. Okay. Shouts out grandpa.
Damn, you was about to say your dad. Why is not your
dad? My dad too, but I think it's because my dad learned from my grandpa.
Right.
Okay. We have a wise one.
Right. So, the last question I'm asking a lot of the artists is, can you sing the Sweet Remedy podcast for us?
Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Yeah, or the Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Hey, and there you have it.
Okay.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Give it to us then. Hit
Straight.
the motherfucking runs. But thank you for coming on. Again, we have the great and the gorgeous Ari B for you. Make sure you get with what did I say? Kia B. Oh, I gave you. Yo, that's something I say. Ari B now.
You see how I looked at you because I knew it was Kia. Come on now.
Kia, oh my God. Oh my God.
But the funny thing is,
but this is
look, they both hung their heads as soon as you said it.
Yeah, because I saw Nate. I was like, did I say something wrong? And then I saw like, but Kia B, y'all. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Mercedes so we can get your Instagram and everything. We shout you out.
Definitely shout you out.
Okay?
Yes,
All
definitely.
Right. And we be right back. And we're back. Yes, to your favorite podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Norm.
And you already know who it is, boy. It's Cam.
She got Nate.
And we have the greatest vocalist ever. I'm giving her so much gas because she's that great.
All gas, no brakes.
We have the beautiful Vashti.
Thank you.
In the building.
Hi.
She actually is fresh off the motherfucking stage, y'all. So give a round of applause for her. Woody woo.
Thank you.
We actually had to put our podcast on pause because your voice was resonating so loudly.
Oh my God.
It was okay.
Okay.
We enjoyed the music.
Okay.
We enjoyed it so much. So how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm
So
glad.
Say how you feeling after that.
I'm feeling good. This is actually my first performance since I've had my daughter 5 months ago.
Wow,
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it felt good to, be in front of people again and doing that, so I had a good time.
Okay, speaking on that, so you got to start somewhere as far as the singing and stuff, the vocals goes. Where did you start? Was there a moment in time or an event that happened where you was like, you know what? I know I'm dope as shit at this and I'm going to keep going because I really love this. This is my passion.
It actually was. I used to be a part of a female band called Sweet 16. And I was doing the background vocals. Actually, I wasn't one of the lead singers at first. And then it really took one of my peers that was older than me, that was a part of the band, was like, you could do lead.
Mm-hmm.
You should try it. And I was a little shy because I had been comparing myself to other people
Right.
and, doubting myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it, and she kind of forced me out there to do it. And then I developed my own rhythm, and then I liked it. I've always sang, but to be out in the front, I've always sang background for other people, but to be out in the front and doing my own thing brought a whole new sense of purpose and fulfillment.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was that moment singing in that band and literally being forced to the front.
Okay.
Well, nobody really knows. Well, my whole thing about greatness, you never know how great you are until somebody else tells you. Because everybody can have that the arrogance or the confidence. Oh, I know I'm great. But when you have a motherfucker walking up to you and saying, "Yo, what you're doing is beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually playing yourself right now. You're actually cutting the straws. You're cutting your legs from underneath you. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll your ass right out to where you need to be, right in front of that spotlight. So once that fucking light hits you, guess what?
It's raps.
Ching ching, nigga. Ching ching. But
it's raps.
But you did speak about backup vocals. So moving on in your career, are there any notable people that you love doing backup for or have done backup for?
Oh yeah, I've sang background vocals for Music Style Child. I've sang background vocals for the gospel artist Leandria Johnson. I've done stuff with Doobie Powell, who's another well-known gospel singer. I've auditioned for John Legend. That was a great experience, actually. I didn't get the second callback, but it was a great experience to be around other creatives, you know, who appreciate what they do, you know, and it just kind of groomed me for further auditions. So, but yeah, then I started doing my own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that brings a whole nother sense of self, you know, being able to write my own music, write with my brother, Drew Castle, who's here tonight.
Yeah, he's actually
also.
next up. Yeah, so.
So yeah, I would say Music Soul Child is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. Very down to earth, very chill.
All right, so let me ask you a question. I'm a Music Soul Child fan. What do you look like with the glasses on?
You're not about to get me on here. And
what do you look? Because I don't care what nobody say. This nigga could be standing in a dark room with dark shades over the windows. He's still gonna have his sunglasses.
I'm gonna tell you, I have seen music without glasses on twice.
Oh wow!
This is his thing. This is what he does from sun up to sundown. You know, but he looked like a normal person. It's
so funny. The slightest thing can change somebody's look.
You think he like a mythical being?
I don't know.
without his glasses.
Take the glasses off. He the Undertaker.
But, I got a question for you. What are like those auditions like? You know, like you explain like the experience and everything, but like as far as what you do when you go on stage, like do you perform one of their songs? You perform a song that you wrote, or like how do you?
It depends on what the audition's calling for. Most times they want you to sing something that you know how to sing. It's not about your riffs and runs. It's about your tone and, you know, your flexibility in your voice, and can you catch on quickly? Do you retain music quickly? So I would probably have a song in mind that I'm most comfortable with. I try not to give it too much thought, because any overthoughts you'll mess up. So and then they'll put you in groups, you know, depending on what part you sing. Now those auditions are different from like say The Voice auditions, because I did those too, and it was several preliminary rounds before you can even get to the live audition that airs on TV. So everybody thinks they just go through the audition and then they get on TV. Absolutely not. It's like 6 rounds before even possibly getting a chance to go out there. And those are a list of set songs.
Oh, wow. So hold on.
Sunday's Best too, because I auditioned for Sunday's Best. They had a list of songs.
You have to be able to sing the song they pick.
Yes. After that second round, the first round, I picked my own song. Second round.
My shit up.
But you know what? That's their process of elimination. It helps them with that.
That's true.
You know.
So what song did they give you?
At The Voice? I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Aerosmith, and it was just my luck that I knew it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what's your go-to song? I know you said that. So what's your go-to?
My go-to song actually is Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. Are y'all familiar with that song?
Not really.
But I've heard the name though. I've heard the name. But
I think it takes people by surprise because they don't expect a black girl to come in there and sing Norah Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Is she like a country singer or something?
She's like bluegrass.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Type of singer.
Yeah. Oh my god. So that's kind of that's different.
Yeah.
That's smooth.
Can I hear like 2-3 bars?
I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. Don't know why I didn't come. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't come.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Thank you.
God, excuse me. Fucking Mike. All right, we good. But you haven't been up here for any of our interviews, so you don't know what we usually do at the end of the interview. So we have a lightning game.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna be just throwing things at you. Quick on your toes, because I will talk about you if you take slow.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
If you take slow.
I'm sorry.
Such improper.
So starting off, what's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Favorite city? If you had to pick one city to live in, what would it be?
Nashville.
A nickname your parents used to call you?
Grip.
Why Grip?
Because I had a very hard grip as a child.
Ooh. Would you rather be a villain or a superhero?
Villain.
I've been waiting for somebody.
I
to
was
say
waiting
villain.
for that one. Favorite season?
Fall.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Y'all gonna laugh. Full House.
Full House was the shit.
Hey, your most inspirational quote, your favorite quote?
Sing me a song and don't be flat.
Hey, and what
That
we've
sound
been
like some Simon shit. Who was that?
He said some Simon shit.
Hezekiah Walker actually said that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
But I thought it was funny because it's so true. Like, it's sing me a song, please don't be flat.
And then what we've been asking all of the artists on here is kind of as the final question. Could you sing the Sweet Remedy podcast for us? Our name.
It's just any kind of way.
Yeah, put your flavor on it.
Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Mhm.
It's the Sweet Remedy Podcast. It's the Sweet Remedy Podcast. It's the Sweet Remedy Podcast. Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Hey,
Yo! Thank you. You know,
Thank you,
everybody's
guys.
just like, singing our name and just like, all right, niggas, get the fuck out my face. You actually just
So
created
you
that
made
jingle.
it a little riff.
You know,
out
we
of
do
it.
this for the passion. No. But thank you for coming on.
We do
Thank you, guys.
appreciate you. Appreciate your
Again,
time.
that's a great vocalist, Vash. We're gonna make sure we get all your information.
Mhm.
Our Mercedes is gonna take it down so we can get your clips out to you.
Okay.
And make sure we get everybody to follow you and support.
Thank you
All right?
guys so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Motherfucking bad.
Putting it back in right now, everybody. Welcome back to the Sweet Remedy Podcast. It's your boy Cam.
You already know it's your guy Norb.
It's your guy, Nate.
And we have Shaker's very own
Smooth Quez.
Quez.
Motherfucking building. How you doing tonight, G?
Man, listen, I'm feeling really good, man. It's good to be alive now, man.
Yeah, it is
Hey,
fucking
for real.
good to be
Hey,
alive, shit.
what a time.
What a time. No Drake, no Future.
Hey, you feel me?
You feel me?
So, we actually been talking. We actually were sitting here talking for about 15 minutes off
Right.
camera. You've been up here for the last 4 interviews. You actually an hour removed from your performance. How'd you like the crowd, man? How you like the scene of the Lemon and Blues event?
I enjoyed the scene, man. It was a great event to come be a part of because of how exclusive it was to who it was catered to people who really serious about what they want to do.
Right.
It's not just a party about people who say, yeah, I rap, and they rap because they hot and a song on and we rapping on top of or we singing on top of something, but it's really a bunch of artists and performers downstairs that's really about what they're trying to do. They really tired of nobody knowing what our area, what Cleveland's about. We all going towards the same goal, really.
Right.
So it just feels really, really good to be a part of, to say that my name is a part of the Lemon Pine Drop, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be here, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we out in the boondies.
Yeah.
So you gotta
get
it.
It's actually it's kind of nice.
You gotta get started somewhere.
I mean, it's nice in the daytime, but it's scary at night.
You said it's scary. Hey,
It's
some
scary.
scary movie shit do be popping off, you know, in these kind of areas.
Don't do
Shit,
that.
you know, that
Don't
shit
do
don't be
that.
coming this way. I don't play that. Yeah. You feel me?
I still got to get to the freeway, man. You can't do nothing like that, man. You can't do nothing like that.
Driving with the highs on.
Right, you
On
gotta drive right. You know, you can't pick up no strays, no nothing.
Strays.
No, not
All they gonna hear is
You feel me? So
what made you start? What made you start singing, bro?
I mean, I don't sing. I'm a rapper.
Okay.
What made me start rapping? I was in a music program at Newbridge. Shout out to Newbridge It's a program for Cleveland students, for Cleveland high school and middle school students on 36 and Euclid. My grandmother put me in the program like forcefully. Like I didn't even know what it was about, but she put me in a program. I originally was in the I don't know. I guess creative arts. Digital design. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the name off the top of my head. But I was originally in digital design. But I seen what the music recording and production program was about that they had there, and it intrigued me a lot. So the next semester after I was done with the digital arts, I enrolled in the music recording and production, and I'm just naturally, to me personally, I'm naturally good at putting words together. So I thought like, well, I guess I can do this on a beat because I'm good with similes, metaphors, hyperboles, paraphrases. I'm good like English is like really I'm really good at. Like that was my major in college. That's what I went to college to be a English professor, like English teacher. Like so it took me a while to actually like make sure that what I was rapping made sense. I used to take a lot of people raps like Saha the Prince and Big Sean, people who I thought were lyricists. I used to take their raps and try to flip them, change a couple words to make them sound like mine because that's, to me, that's how I wanted to sound. I wanted to make sure that my words came off and everything that I say not so much was a punchline, but it was clever. It had an entendre, double or triple, sometimes quadruple. If you lucky, if you do it on accident. Most of the time people do quadruple entendres is really on accident.
Right.
And over time, I was just like, man, I'm kind of good at this. And so my cousin, he told me like, well, if you like to rap, well, when you walking around, just rap about the things that you see. So I just started rapping about things that I saw, trees, sky, street, cars, buildings, everything, and start trying to put words together that rhyme. And as time kept progressing, I was like, man, I could actually rap. So I was always, to me personally, I felt like I was always good at rapping. I'm always good at rapping, cat, hat, bat, tap, all that. I can do that. But it took me a while to actually figure out how to make a song. And I didn't understand that concept of how to make a song. I was wondering like, why does my song sound different than the people whose songs are on the radio? And I had to take the time to myself and like, that's because they know how to make a song. They can not only just rap, they can make a song that's musically or sonically inclined to people to want to listen to. So it took me a while to like figure out how to get on a beat and make people want to listen to what I said, because again, to me, what I said was always good because again, my major was English. Like, so rapping to me was just good. So what got me into rap again was New Bridge, my grandmother, just my love for music. My favorite artist is Kanye. My favorite singer is Stevie Wonder. So I always had a mixture of soul and actual lyricism and musicality. And I just wanted to put the best song together, period. And that's what really got me into rapping.
Damn.
That's deep.
But honestly, it comes full circle though, especially with your favorite musicians, because
like a lot of times you base your stuff off of what you listen to.
I'm sorry, I was just taking a break because they was.
It's all good.
But, was dropping the clue bomb.
But honestly, like with your selections, like Stevie and Kanye are musical geniuses.
Absolutely.
People still sample Stevie shit. Kanye samples Stevie
shit.
Still.
Stevie Wonder's on tour with Kanye West.
I swear.
On my mama. I swear to God.
So that just brings your music more full circle. And then not only do you have yourself in your music, you put your love for your grandma in the music, because this is somebody that actually thrusted you into what you're doing now. So it's a lovely feeling, especially when you got, like just what I said to Vash. You'll never know how great you are until that motherfucker walk up to you and be like, look, I'm going to push you out there because you're that good.
Exactly.
So it's great that you got people and a person around you that not only knew that you were great, knew that you needed that push to be great as well.
right? It was that battery in my back that I needed, unintentionally though, because at 15, 16, you don't know. Like at 15, 16, you just want to kick it. Most young 15, 16-year-old niggas like, man, I'm fucking with the hoes. I really was a boy till I was like 17, 18. Like I was the concept of a boy. Like I just wanted to go hoop and kick it with my homies. Like I'm not trying to go to I'm not trying to go to no digital arts program and sit for 2 hours after I just sat 6 hours in high school. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But it was the battery in my back that I needed, because as I got older, I realized what it was. It was really the platform for me to jumpstart what I realized what I wanted to do. And I had to appreciate from where I came from. I had to appreciate what was put in front of me. I had to appreciate that sometimes you go through things. Sometimes God puts you through things because He know what's best for you. When you, like Big Sean say, God laugh at you when you make your own plans. You just got to keep moving with it. You just got to keep moving with it.
Coming from the best rapper in the game right now.
One of them.
Arguably.
One of them.
Arguably.
Yeah, we can have a nice long discussion, but we're not going to do that. We're going to get into this motherfucking lightning round. But before that, just talking to our subs again. The button below right here.
Hit that red button.
And hit the bell.
Noti gang.
Click it. Right next to it.
Hit that bell.
You know when we get
Ring-a-ding
drop
ding.
these motherfucking videos. Now, Cam.
You already know I'm coming with some questions. So, starting off, first celebrity crush.
My first celebrity crush was the Olsen twins. Mary Kay and Ashley.
They look terrible.
But they look ridiculous now.
If you had one city to live in, which city would it be?
Winnetka. It's not a suburb, but it's like outside. It's like 45 minutes outside of LA.
Okay.
Not so much the city, but it's in the valley. It's in the San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
So, would you rather have chapped lips for the rest of your life or dandruff that's uncurable for the rest of your life? Which one?
Chapped lips for the man. Hold on, cause dandruff fall, and I like to play laser tag. So you can't have snow on your shoulders when you playing laser tag, and it's 84 degrees outside. So probably chapped lips, because you keep licking your lips, man. I ain't gonna lie, chapped lips.
Okay. So would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your keys again?
Hey.
Damn it! Damn, I'm actually want to know. Like, does that mean I'm gonna lose the other fucking?
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
All the time.
Am I gonna lose my phone again?
Hell yeah! If you say you never lose your keys again, yeah, mess around, lose your
My
phone.
keys, man. Probably never lose my phone again, because most of the time I leave off to the side window open in case I lose my keys.
Okay. And so, like I was asking, all the artists, you feel me? Obviously, I'm not about to ask you to sing because you rap, but could you possibly give us some bars incorporating the Sweet Remedy podcast in them bars?
The Sweet Remedy podcast.
You can get some bars. I mean, hey.
Sweet Remedy. I know that y'all feeling me.
Hey.
The anticipation is killing me.
Hey.
I got a lot of cards and I'm dealing B. But I got a lot of bands and I'm just a G. Man, I got a big one, not the D. But yeah, the D, you know that it's all on me.
Yeah.
Spike red bottoms on my fucking feet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. QUE to the Z.
Z.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, appreciate you.
But we do appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate the
and,
opportunity.
being on a podcast, man, and being able to interview us. I mean, not interview us, but being able to interview you.
Being the interviewee.
So, I mean, once again, we're going to take a nice little brief break, and we will be right back with